Stevenson summarised the purpose of her motion in the Rutland Times, saying, "We need to be making decisions that are right for the county." I think every councillor would hope that they were always acting in such a manner, regardless of affiliation. Now, throwaway lines provide good news headlines, so we need to look behind the words and specifically what right means in the context of local government reorganisation. Helpfully, Councillor Stevenson expanded on her statement, making it clear that the right way forward for Rutland is to remain as an independent unitary authority, and this, and not the removal of Councillor Waller, is the real issue before us this evening. It is also worth highlighting the position of the Conservative Party, both nationally and locally. Just before the general election, Conservative ministers were stating that devolved mayoral regional authorities should be extended across England. Indeed, one experienced councillor and later Conservative minister posed the question, what is the purpose of local government, reflecting the then perceived need for fundamental reform. Most recently, the shadow spokesman told the Local Government Association conference just in July that Conservatives agree with the government's policy, but only differ on the way of implementation. Further details of these ways are still awaited. In Leicestershire County Council, the policy of Conservatives and now Reform is that Rutland will be swallowed into one unitary council, while the city forms a second. This is the donut model. This proposal fails the maximum unitary size test, and government ministers have recently stated that provided the proposed configuration is data-driven and is operationally practical, a model of multiple unitary councils is acceptable to them. Hence the compromise position dubbed North City South. Finally, in the region, there is almost universal agreement across council boundaries and indeed political parties that we wish to share in the advantages of devolution. More power devolved from Whitehall and more cash unfettered by government regulation. So Labour do not believe that this latest position of the Conservative Party in Rutland is credible or beneficial to our residents. If the Conservative group truly believe that their position would be beneficial, then they need to explain three specific points. Firstly, council tax. If we are part of any of the possible authority combinations, our council tax is likely to be less going forward because of scale. If we are not part of a larger group, how will we fund our increasing social care costs as our population ages, and what increase in council tax should residents expect? Secondly, economic development funding will not be available to authorities not part of a mayoral strategic authority, so how will this be funded? And thirdly, government has required that the constituent part of LLR come forward with an agreed proposal for reorganisation at the end of November. If we are to decide, as Councillor Stevenson has indicated, that we will not engage with this process, then government has both defined the minimum size of unitary authorities, which Rutland cannot meet, and also holds reserve powers. So it is simply not credible that government will make a carve-out for an area of 42,000 people. Turning to the motion, we support Councillor Waller as leader because she has a good understanding of local government reorganisation. She has been entirely open and receptive in her dealings with all councillors, regardless of political complexion. She knows the key players and has built good cross-party relationships with Leicestershire district councils. We also believe that time is of the essence in delivering effective local government reorganisation, and therefore Rutland cannot afford to have the turmoil of leadership change at this time. So in summary, I believe this is another piece of political opportunism that the Conservative group know in their hearts is neither credible nor deliverable, but is being done in connivance with our MP with the sole purpose of generating publicity. It should be dismissed, and I will vote accordingly. Thank you.